every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 142nd day of my challenge, where I'm gonna have, I feel like, the most awesome dinner ever. And what's funny is I didn't know, well, up until recently, that I'm gonna try this recipe. So I've actually made not that long ago chicken cacciatore, which we actually love. I was so obsessed with that recipe after I tried it for the first time that I kept making it over and over again. And actually my mom, after seeing that episode as well, she started making it too, and we love that recipe. So today, just think, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try turkey meatballs in spicy cacciatore sauce. Like, come on, it's gonna be so good. I cannot wait to try it. So before we get into the ingredients, the only thing I think I want to mention, what was that? Let me just check my little cheat note. Yeah. This recipe calls, well, cacciatore sauce in general calls for some red wine, which I will not be using because I live in Iran currently and it has a dry law, which, as a good girl, I don't want to break. So instead of red wine, as always, I'm gonna use some stock, and in this case chicken stock, because, well, turkey, chicken, close enough. So that's actually the only thing I wanted to mention. Now let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need, for the meatballs, 250 grams of ground turkey, 20 grams of Parmesan, 1 small clove of garlic, grated, 1 tablespoon of grated onion, 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and salt and pepper. And for the sauce, we're gonna need 800 grams of crushed tomatoes, 300 grams of mushrooms, halved or quartered according to their sizes, 1 red bell pepper, cut into bite-sized pieces, 1 small onion, cut into bite-sized pieces as well, 2 cloves of garlic, roughly sliced, 120 milliliters of chicken stock or red wine, a pinch of hot pepper flakes, a few leaves of fresh basil, and salt and pepper. I know that once I prepare all the ingredients, things start moving really quickly. So let's start by making the star of the dish, the meatballs. I have all of the ingredients for them, minus the extra virgin olive oil. So I'll take the ground turkey, grated garlic and onion, Parmesan, breadcrumbs. I'm gonna season everything with salt and pepper, and I'll just take everything and add the... This is a pink ball as well. I'm so pink today. So anyways, I'll take everything at once, put it to the pink bowl, and just using a fork, I'll mix it all together. I have to say, I'm kind of tempted to try it, even though it's raw meat, but it smells so tasty. So now here's how it's gonna go. I have 1 tablespoon measure, which will help me to achieve equal meatballs because I'm terrible at eyeballing things. So I'll just basically do what I just said. Scoop out little meatballs and just put back to the plate. Okay, so as they're not really balls per se, I'll just quickly roll them in between my hands. And now I have a large non-stick skillet with high sides, preheating with the extra virgin olive oil over medium-high heat, and it's almost there. And I have also here my meatballs, which I want to brown up now. And the recipe says brown them up for a few minutes. And I hate when the recipe says that, because what does it mean, a few minutes? 3, 4, 9? So I'll start with 3 and see how they look like. seem to be enough. Look, and they smell so amazing. So now you want to take a slotted spoon and just scoop them out. I've reduced the heat to medium now, and I will add the chopped up veggies, the mushrooms, the red bell pepper, the onion, and the garlic. I could have put it in the same plate, couldn't I? Anyways, I'm gonna season everything with salt and pepper and cook for 10 minutes. Okay, so now I've brought back the meatballs because I'm gonna add them in, add a pinch of hot pepper flakes, and I have there my chicken stock. I'm gonna add everything, then increase the heat to medium-high and cook everything for 1 minute. Okie dokie, now basically, well, minus the basil leaves, the last ingredient, crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna add them in, season everything with salt and pepper, then, okay, I have to, it's too hard to look at it whether I'm spilling it or not and talk. I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium-low, bring the lid off the pan, partially cover, and then cook for 30 minutes. That smells so good. So now the only thing left to do is mix in the basil leaves, and that's it. I will try straight from the pot or pan, pot/pan, because I have a whole pot, the whole pack of spaghetti I just boiled. That's a tongue twister, boiled, and I will mix all of this with that pack of boiled spaghetti, and it will be so good. So I don't want to kind of put it into a plate because I know I will be mixing it there. I should better not drool straight to the pot. Man, that will be hot though. And I am, as always, kind of assembling a bite of everything. Oh! Okay. Man, that will be hot. That's a huge bite. I think by far that's the biggest bite I've ever taken. It's super. The meatballs, as all of Laura's food, is super, well, that one which I tried was super flavorful, and it's juicy. It's not dry how you could expect from, you know, turkey, minced turkey. It's really juicy. It's absorbed all that cacciatore sauce into it, and it's so good. And I love the cacciatore sauce. You know, sometimes I do make it with kind of like diced tomatoes. This was more like pureed ones. And if you are keen on tomatoey sauces, then go ahead and use the puree kind, well, ones. But if you don't like very strong tomatoey sauces, then better choose like the diced ones. Last time I made with diced ones and it was way milder, but this tomatoey sauce thing is growing on me. I really enjoyed it, and as my spaghetti is waiting for me, I gotta run. If you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura there. The written one is always in American, and the metric system is in the description box down below. Can you guess where my mind is? I'm already sitting and having my dinner. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in a day. Bye!